Afternoon. It's a windy Sunday afternoon outside, but inside it's time to tinker, this time with the V Strom, and I'm going to fit some engine bars to it. In a minute I'll show you what comes in the kit. It's a Givi kit that I've bought, and I think it was about 140 quid. I need to check that. But yes, I'll get on with showing you what's in the pack and then start installing it. So this is the kit that I've bought. It is a Givi TN3105 and it's a Suzuki 14 plate onwards V Strom. So I believe it's Suzuki, the V Strom 2014 to 2019 is essentially the same bike. For fitments like this, let's have a look what we get. It's in here somewhere, hopefully. Oh, thank goodness there's instructions. And it should end up looking like that. Should do. And these are, they're not exactly gloss, but they're not exactly matte, but it'll be alright, won't it? It'll be alright. And that seems to be showing a very big long bolt. You size that bolt on that. You see that there? Look. Look how big that bloody bolt is. The biggest one in the kit is that one. I mean, if the drawing was to scale, that'd be fine, but it quite clearly isn't. Oh dear. There may be trouble ahead. No stickers. Anyway, there's the bits. There's the fitting kit, brackets, and the two sides. So all I've got to do now is stick it on the bike. Okay, so I've got all my bits and pieces sorted. I've undone the engine bolt there. I was concerned that the engine would fall down, but it doesn't, which I'm pleased about. And I've undone this one as well, and this one wants the new longer bolt that comes with the workings. The right hand side of the bike just wants a shorter bolt. There you go. But this side wants bolt number 5, which as you can see is a little bit longer, and it wants the bigger spacer. So let's take that one out. That will go through there. Spacer in the spacer goes in the hole, and then, well, I say spacer goes in the hole. I'm presuming the spacer goes in the hole, and then right, that's a 14mm bolt. No, it's not. The one that comes out is a 14. That one looks more like a 16. When I say 16, I mean 17 which is on my other spanner, the other side, which is on the floor. So I need to go and get it. And this engine bolt at the back that goes right the way through is a nut and bolt, so there's no thread the other side to thread it into. It is an actual nut. That's FT, that bolt. FT on that one. I don't know the torque settings, but I've gone with FT, which works for me. And then this funny little bracket here, I think it's on the radiator mount. So that's the 10mm bolt that holds your radiator up. Whether there's a longer one that goes in. Okay, so they supply you with a new bolt, which as you can see is longer. These washers won't come off the OEM bolt for some reason. So, and the instructions for the new frame don't actually mention about putting a washer on. So right, there's a piece that goes between the two down on the end of the bar here, but I'm just wondering about the exhaust being in the way of getting it in there. Okay, so what can you see? Can you see the end of that? Sort of. Let's put you around here. So my concern is that the screw. Oh, fuck! Oh dear. And that is why I'm fitting crash bars. Nearly crushed my head. Anyway, crisis averted, I think. So as I was trying to say, the screw goes up through there, but the exhaust is so close. I think this needs to be put on first. And this is the trouble with instructions that's just a load of pictures. It doesn't inform you of what to go and do first. So now I've got to take the engine bar back off, and this is another reason I keep my phone in my pocket while I'm working in the shed, because if that bike had fallen on me and I couldn't move it, well, I'd either be dead or I could have at least phoned for help. Right, I'll stick that bit in first, I think. So, where did I put it? It's there. So first of all, you've got a rubber O-ring that goes over it. And then it sits in there. And then there's a bent washer that goes on the underside, and the screw goes through that and into that. Where's my thread locker? The reason it went over, I wanted it a bit more upright, and I couldn't be bothered to dig out my paddock stand, so I put it up. So I put it up on 2 blocks of wood under the stand. Understand? And right, that's that one on. Under the stand, which stood it up nicely. So this side was a bit easier, not by much, but a little bit easier to work. And obviously poking around the other side, I've just unbalanced it and pushed the whole thing over. Idiot, but shit happens, doesn't it? Shit happens. And I think that is far enough over past the exhaust at the other side. When I put that on, it's past the exhaust, so the exhaust won't get in the way of that. Right, where was I? Putting this on. I don't think I sustained any damage. If anything, it's the push bikes that might be damaged. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get this on. No, that's the wrong one. Bolt through there, and it's got a nylock nut to go on the underside. Again, no washers. Right, now that's all tight. Finish tightening up the radiator bolt. Okay, good. Now move everything to the other side and try not to throw the bike on top of myself again, because that would be hilarious. So I'll put the smaller of the spacers in this front one. I'm just going to loosely do the bolt, because the actual engine bolt through this back one screws directly into the engine bars rather than using the nut on it again. So I'm just going to leave that loose so I can get that started. Well, I'll say started, get it tight, and then come back and revisit this one, something like that anyway. Right, I'll just go and screw that in. Okay, that's that one screwed in. A bit of fluid on this one. Bloody ratchet's coming apart. Oh, it's everything, isn't it? So I need to do the second one on this underside here. Getting a little bit of gunk on the screw. And just need a shorter reach on my Allen key. And then take it out the other side, radiator bolt. Getting a bit of nut locker on the new one going in. And where's the bracket? I can't see. I can even put my hand in there or see. I can't do both. If I want to do that right up, I'll put the other bolt through. Right, and that is my Givi bars on. And now I can throw it against the shed wall. Oh, what a dickhead. What are the other bits that were in here? Oh, the little things that say Givi. The little plastic bits that go on, they say Givi. They go on the side like that. Make it look super duper. Do I want it to say Givi? Do I want it to say Givi? I don't think I do. Access to requirements. There you go. There's my new engine bars. Did I do everything up? Famous last words. Oh, yes. There you go, one set of Givi engine bars. Get out of the way. On a 2019 V Strom 1000. Emphasis on the 1000. And they was actually 152 quid. I think it was 151.87, and postage and packing was free. Found them on eBay. But there you go. One set of Givi engine bars fitted. Hope someone enjoyed that, because that was a lot more painful than it should have been. Especially dropping the bike. Fun times. Anyway, I think I'm entitled to a beer now. Ta-ra.